Everyone is busy. We all are running from pillar to post like wild horses. And some nights we just need to throw something together very quickly. And really, this meal, I call it my chickpea bowl. It's in my Live Again recipe book. It is so versatile, it's so quick, it's so easy, and it has so much flavor. The recipe in my recipe book is very simple. But as always, I love to give people creative ideas just to get a little bit more color or different options. One of the things that I've enjoyed the most is, even from as far as South Africa, people have called me and said, Lere, you know what I love about your recipes? If I didn't have this ingredient, I could sub it with that, and it worked. So I just want to give you creative ideas on how you can add a lot more punch and a lot more bang to this recipe, nutritional bang to this recipe. So first of all, we are going to saute an onion. You can either use a sweet onion, a yellow onion. If you don't have that, it's not a train smash, you can use a red onion. It also works, okay? There you go, the most delicious chickpea curry, and I wish you were here to enjoy it with me. So if you want to learn more about this recipe or want to check out any of our other delicious recipes, be sure to go to livinglere.com. Chickpeas are also known as a legume. They are a great source of plant-based protein, and they are also packed with fiber. So again, very, very beneficial at keeping your blood sugar levels stable. They are just a staple in my home, and they are easy to cook, but if you don't want to cook them, you don't have to. We have so many wonderful options here in America. Just make sure you buy organic, and if you are buying canned beans, any beans, you buy organic and make sure it says BPA free. I've always loved chickpeas, but a few years ago I had the privilege of traveling with my husband Eddie to Morocco, and we went to the capital city of Rabat. Well, being a foodie, I cannot tell you, it is by far one of the most incredible countries to travel to if you are a foodie, if you enjoy authentic cultures. I just want to encourage you, you haven't lived until you've been to Morocco, okay? One of the things that captured my heart was walking through the streets of Morocco, and it was like being transported back in time. And we walked through the streets, and one of the vendors, so to say, was a 13-year-old boy, and he had this big drum over an open fire. And he was cooking chickpeas. Oh my gosh, they were the biggest, plumpest chickpeas that I've ever tasted in my life. And so what he'd do, he would just take a piece of printing paper, what we call printing paper, and he'd fold it up into a cone, and then he'd take this huge strainer, strain the chickpeas out of that boiling water, and just shake it off a bit, and then he'd put that in that paper cone. And that's how we walked around at night, eating these fresh chickpeas. That was just the biggest, plumpest that I've ever tasted. So today we're going to focus on this delicious salad. I am doing sort of my own take on a tabouli salad. So let's get to it. I'm going to quickly add about a cup of chickpeas into the bowl. And then we're going to do a cup of brown lentils. So I love using these beans and legumes because they are very high in fiber, but also add good protein to the recipe. Then we're going to add our cucumber. I love cucumber because cucumber is very high in water, it's very hydrating, and I encourage people to eat a lot of those hydrating vegetables because we run like wild horses throughout the day and we tend to get dehydrated very quickly. Okay, then we're going to add baby tomatoes or cocktail tomatoes, and I'm so excited with summer here, and I grow a whole bunch of variety of these little baby tomatoes because they are just so sweet to even just snack on while you're in the garden. Okay, so we've got that, and then we're going to do our onion. Then we are going to add the herbs. Here I'm putting in parsley. Then mint. Mint, one of my favorite herbs. I grow it throughout the year if the weather is not too crazy, too cold. And mint, of course, is very good for your digestion and very kind to your belly. Last but not least, I'm going to incorporate the avocado. And now, just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So this is a quick, easy recipe that you can just shake up in a little mason jar, little glass bottle. I'm going to start off by adding a good quality olive oil. Your olive oil is classified as an essential fatty acid, and your good fats are what we call EFAs, essential fatty acids, because they are essential to our well-being. Your olive oil is also a good fat. So we all work hard for our money and we do not want to waste our money. So always purchase olive oil in a dark glass container, never plastic. It must always have the words extra virgin or cold pressed, because your good fats are destroyed by heat, light and oxygen. So you don't want a see-through container, because by the time you eat that olive oil or use it, it's actually rancid. I'm going to start off by adding a good quality olive oil. Then we're going to add, in this case, some fresh lemon. Okay, nothing to scream Mediterranean flavors like fresh lemon. Then I'm going to add a zested garlic clove. If you don't have one of these in your kitchen, oh my gosh, a microplane zester. I use this every single day of my life. You can use it to zest some lemon zest, some lime zest, some whole nutmeg, and you just put it over and off you go, and it works great. Then I'm going to add just a little bit of herbal salt. This is really some of my favorite herbal salt. And then a teaspoon of maple syrup. And then I'm just going to shake it up. And just give it a few shakes. Okay, that should be enough. Let's try a little bit. So delicious, so delicious. And then we're simply just going to add it over our salad. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just mix it up a bit. And of course, I'm going to put a little bit of garnish on. So there you go, we have the most delicious, vibrant salad, full of color, full of good foods, wholesome fats, good proteins, good fiber, and I'm telling you now, it'll bring life to your cells and life to your body. So I hope that you go and give this a try, especially with summer here and the warmer weather and the fresh produce around. Please give it a try and let me know what you think.